Hey everyone, so we're here at Ron's house. Ron's a really great guy and he's been my mentor for 7 years. So we really want to introduce you to him, and this will be the third time that Will's met him. So yeah, he's just a really nice guy, isn't he?
Really down to earth, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and
Got
he
a lot
loves
of
his
knowledge.
finches, so
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be good.
Alrighty, awesome.
See you soon.
That's it, see the grass deflects it. Yeah. That's the entrance hole to their nest.
These are the star finches that we're bringing home today, and these are from another mentor of ours, Vic, who's also got a really nice and impressive setup. So Ron, can you tell us a bit about star finches?
Yeah, they're an Australian finch. They're finch that spread. Most of Australian finches are up in the Northern Territory, Kimberley's area, across to the top of North Queensland, but more or less into that Northern Territory. They're one of the easier Australian birds to breed. A bit flighty, as you can see there. They don't like a small cage. You can see what I said before about being a pet, a waste of time. They're just too flighty. They're used to somewhere 2 or 3 metres to be able to fly, and they don't like it in there. You can sex them by the amount of red around the face, and that's the hen bird on the perch there now. And the cock birds, the male one's got a bigger flush of red. They're one that just dropped down there.
Which will become more pronounced.
He's more red around his face and onto his chest. There's 2 types. There's the red star and the yellow, and that's, as it says, the red's red and then the yellow's it's yellow. Everything else is the same about them. They carry flank spots down the side, white spots on them. But they take a good 9 months to get to those colours. Normally they're just a fawny coloured bird until they colour up. They'll live 7, 8 years, no trouble. They'll breed up to 5, 6 years. And they're one of the first birds that the agriculturalists started to breed in aviaries without live food. So the Gouldian finch, an Australian finch, an icon, and these blokes, whilst before I said zebras and Bengalese, a very small step upwards from there is to get into Gouldians of these blokes, because they do not necessarily need live food and they breed relatively easily and they're colourful. So there's not much else about, they'll take live food, no doubt. If they're given live food they'll take it. So does Gouldians. It's a natural food. The termites, they take them on the wing rather than the white ant itself. They get them when they're flying.
Alright. Thank you so much, Ron.
So we'll catch those out.
Yep.
So you always fold the bird's wings in when you hold them. That's the male bird. You can see the colours starting to come around here. They'll spread, all that red will spread right round, all over his head and down onto his chest. That's the flank spots I spoke about, those white spots down there. But you can handle finches so long as you keep those wings trapped. Otherwise they'll push there. That on there you may have noticed is a ring. That's a slip-on plastic ring. It's got a small split in it so you can open it out, put it on the leg, squeeze it back together, and it stays there. It's a means of identifying your birds. They don't inhibit the bird in any way. They can't go up because of the knee and they can't drop off because of the foot. So he'll carry that and you know which bird's doing what. That's the hen bird, no red at all. Other than that, the flank spots, everything the same. But she's got no red around her. Wee little eyes, quite a large beak on her. A little thing, you won't often see a cage with the door on the top. Once again, you may call us professional, and that's the sort of boxes we put our birds into to move them. They rarely would fly up to escape around your hand. They tend to fly more out. So if you were to try to catch them out there, you might have noticed I had this hand here blocking off those holes because they'll fly horizontal and straight out and gone. Whereas on the top, they don't fly up. Very few birds will fly like a helicopter. So that's a pair of stars sitting in there. You always put a bit of seed in. Seed's very important to birds. That may seem a stupid thing to say, of course it is, but it does many functions. And the important thing is it creates heat in the bird. These birds, their endemic environment is deserts and tropicals, and they need that heat. So you need to give them seed to generate heat. That's why even though those birds aren't going to be in there long, there's always seed in there. Water's a bit different. That little water bowl hanging on there's got a piece of cotton wool in it, a bit like that. It serves two purposes. It, when you transport it, water slops out very easily. So it'll slop over. Last thing you want, it slops over, wets the floor, wets the seed. You don't want that. So you put the cotton wool in there. That not only soaks the water up, but it stops the wave action, and the birds can suck the water out of in amongst the cotton. So we always put a bit of that in the water bowl. If you didn't have that in there, and you were having the birds in there for say a day and you were transporting them somewhere in the car, the water would tend to slop out. They got no water to drink, and everything's wet inside the cage. So a little bit of cotton wool, it overcomes all that problem.
And I remember you saying Lebanese cucumber.
Lebanese cucumber, yeah. We don't know why, but the birds like it. It's got a lot of nutritional value, sure, but it also carries a lot of moisture in it, and which is great. A lot of sick birds will come back onto food with Lebanese cucumber because it's got the moisture.
Yeah. We
have hospital cages. They're a box with a reptile lamp in it to provide heat, and the birds, if the birds look sick, you put them in there, turn the lights on, that makes it hot, and most of the birds will recover simply with heat. Most birds, if they look sick, they're almost gone past the point of being able to do much for them. They can disguise sickness very, very well. They don't display it because in the environment, if they look crook, they're gone. The next butcher bird's gone, or the next owl or kookaburra. So they can disguise it, and once they start, a sick bird always sits just crunched down and all puffed up, trying to trap air against the body to give them that heat.
Yeah.
Once they've reached that stage, there's not much you can do.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can give them all sorts of medicines. There's medicines in here, but you don't like your birds. Your birds shouldn't get sick. They can get old, but if you keep the environment dry and they've got somewhere secure to go and rest when they want to, there's no reason why they should get sick at all.
So much more than you than me to surface. Girl, I thought you were perfect. Looking back, you wish you could have surfaced. To the strangers in the nighttime, thinking about forever after midnight. Looking back, how could I be so blind? We were just two strangers in the nighttime. Don't tread on me, baby. I got what you need. Keep it 100 degrees. Start a fire gasoline. Get over it.
That's clover. It's green food, full of iron, a good food for them. Easy to grow. Within a day or so, that'll be just down to bees do it. They eat a lot. So it's not just a matter of seed. It's what they want, when they want it.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge in keeping and breeding finches, is to understand those different times of the year, what the birds, once again, you investigate where do they come from. When's summer? Most birds breed sort of spring through to a little bit of winter, not much. Get back in the nest straight away, in she goes. In she goes. Yeah. There's not a lot of winter breeding.
Yeah.
But you don't say that dogmatically because there's different species.
Mm.
So,
Alright, thanks.
get in
Ron.
with it, and
Yeah.
it's, don't want to frighten you off. There are difficulties, but there's great enjoyment too.
Yeah.
Start quietly, start easy, enjoy them. Don't worry about too many seeds, just get a bit of seed and you can experiment. You'll soon find out what they like and what they eat and take an interest in them. But make sure you've got the time to do
Okay, Ron. Thank you so much.
it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah, it should.
Yeah.
It should. All our commercially confidence, it's when you've got information about a business, you hang on to it or you sell it.
Get over it.
Get there lots of time. Too late now. Most people are playing watching. You got to wait? 4 o'clock?
Nearly, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you might.
Quarter to.
Yeah, you stick them in when as soon as you get back home, they should be okay. And you've got plenty of time to eat and drink. Although there's no water there, so don't. If you're going to leave them in there, put water in. If you want to release them without handling, just pull it up and fly up. Okay, boys.
Alright.
Thanks, Ron.
Good on
Have
you.
a great
Appreciate
day.
what you're doing.
We'll keep
Yeah.
in contact.
Good on you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alrighty guys, so thank you so much for coming with us today to Ron's house. He's an absolutely amazing person, isn't he, Will?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, full of wisdom, full of everything you need to know about birds, basically. And it was also really nice touch getting him to talk about how he got into birds in the first place.
Very knowledgeable, so
Yeah.
definitely a good guy, definitely a good hobby to get into. So
And I think many more future videos with him in them.
yep,
To
definitely.
come, yeah.
And more finches. So
Yeah,
stay
definitely.
tuned.
Yeah, so we've got our star finches.
Yep.
So we'll give you a bit of a video over, a little demo reel of them. And yeah, so thanks guys.
Thanks for
See you in
watching.
the next one.